What's up, y'all? It's been a few days, maybe a little longer since I posted, but just needing a little time off to clear my head and make sure these messages that I'm channeling are going to be clear and just accurate for y'all. So, what I'm channeling, what I've been feeling is that it's definitely that year 9 energy, right? So, you and a lot of people around you, maybe like your soul family, um, your regular family, your friends, um, are just going through endings right now. So, there is a lot of like sad energy in the air, but I made a short about this, and I definitely felt like I had to do an extended version because just to go like a little bit more in depth about what y'all might be feeling and what y'all might be going through right now, because we are all connected. So it's been a long road coming, right? You feel like you have put your everything um, into this relationship that is ending, right? You've opened your heart and you put your walls down from day one. But this masculine energy was not able to reciprocate and was not able to love you properly the way that you deserve to be loved, right? So, how y'all may be feeling right now is that, once you're done, you are done, right? Like you've been patient and you've been loyal, you've been hopeful, and you have tried your best to do everything you can to make this work with this masculine. But you've also learned throughout this journey that no matter how much you resist or how much you fight for something that you believe should work, you are learning that the universe will end things that are not serving you. And if you refuse to do it yourself, or you refuse to learn those lessons on your own, like maybe you have refused to let go of this masculine because you weren't sure like what was meant to be or what you were supposed to do, um but like the universe will show you if you can't see it for yourself, right? So this is why unfortunate events happen, right? Is when we don't listen to our intuition. For example, I will only speak of like myself when it comes to things like this. But a few years back in 2018, I was in a car accident and my car was totaled. Somebody smashed into my driver's side, um, taking a left turn, and it was really crazy because it was like I was invisible, right? So, whatever message you get from that significance of just being invisible, maybe like your intuition felt invisible at that time and you weren't clear, or I wasn't clear. Um, but maybe you can resonate with this story, right? So, and it had just been right when my dog passed away, like recently after he passed away. And so, anytime somebody passes away, it just feels like you go through this dark night of the soul, right? Which in turn brings you clarity and oftentimes can bring you a lot of light and a lot of love, self-love. So the more we endure, unfortunately, when it's darkness, the more awakened we become, right? So as a result of that car accident, like I began juicing because I didn't want to take meds. Like my body just doesn't like like it just is doesn't like taking meds and things like that. Um, so I just wanted to go natural. So I discovered juicing and I ended up doing like a 60-day juice cleanse where all I was consuming was fruit juice and vegetable juice, solid fruits, but mostly it was just all liquid. Um, so it was just really amazing how my body could endure that detox for 60 whole days. I remember my naturopath was like, "You are not normal." So, but it was a great experience, and my body did take it like really well because it was time for me to detox and just my body was just tired of me giving it what it didn't need and what it didn't want. So life forced me to detox myself, and I needed 60 days. Like that just shows me like how much I needed to cleanse. And then by the time I was done, like at the end of my journey, I no longer like the juicing wasn't really working for me anymore because I I just felt so elevated, and now I know that that feeling was just like a feeling of ascension. Um, but like I wanted to reach another level, but my mind wasn't clear. Like my body was clear, but my mind was still full of like old mindsets and negative mentalities. So I know that if I paired that cleanse with what I'm going through now, like my self-love and my growth, that it would have that's how I would have elevated it. So that was the missing piece. But because I didn't know that, I just tried to remove like sugar from my juicing. So I did vegetables only, and then eventually I did only cucumber. So it was just like very minimal, and my body was like, all right, you need more, right? So yeah, anyway, like that was my journey. That was just part of something that just another piece to my another piece to my journey, right? My journey of growth and self-love. So yeah, so you may have gone through something like this, like whether it's a detox or even if it's just like losing people or losing relationships, like whatever it is, whatever darkness that you've gone through, and then currently right now, letting go of this energy that is no longer serving you. Um, just listen to what your intuition tells you is right for you, right? And there may be people in your energy that is going to be gaslighting you, is going to be seeking revenge and plotting against you, maybe not even intentionally, but you really have to be careful who you let in your energy and in your space right now because it's a vulnerable time, right? So I really, really suggest that you just isolate yourself and take that time to heal and take that time for you. When you are around people, make sure they are people who are 100% supportive of um, just your process, right? People are not always going to agree with what you do, but as long as they don't make you feel bad, you know that they support you. You know who supports you and who doesn't support you, right? You might need to just like get far away and like take some time to be by yourself, or spend time with like the people who genuinely understand you and genuinely love you. So just, you've ended a journey where you learned a lot, right? You learned a lot from this experience, and just know that this experience was meant to happen for you, right? It did not happen to you. So there's actually no reason to have regrets, to have resentment, to have any ill feelings, right? Um, it's just important to remember to give yourself grace, right? And learn from the experiences that you've endured. And this goes for both masculine and feminine, right? Um, so yeah, I just want to empower y'all to stay strong, right? And you are somebody who knows exactly what you're doing. Don't let anybody tell you differently, because you know what is in your heart, and you know what you need right now, right? And you take the risk of living a life that is unknown, possibly like you, I just want to make sure finding the right words, right? But you don't know what's going to happen, but you know that it'll be okay, right? And what that is like trusting the universe to be there for you, and to guide you, and to show you that your decisions are like are the right ones, right? Because there's really no wrong path for you if it's the path that you choose to take, right? I really feel like we don't choose our path, and that we can make, like, we're guided to whatever path that we are on, right? Or whatever path that we decide to take. But from there on, we choose how we react. We choose like whether we want to stay in the choice that we've made, or if we want to move on, right? But whatever choice that you have made, just know that the universe has got your back. And when you trust your intuition, and you trust your path, and you make a decision that stands for like self-respect, self-love, and when you choose you, just know that you will be rewarded with gifts, abundance, health, like all the good stuff, right? So do not worry right now, because the universe has got your back. So if you're feeling like negative, anxious energy, just know that that's not your energy, because like I said, you are clear, and you are sure of your choices, right? And you're choosing you, you're choosing self-love, and you're choosing happiness, right? You're choosing to not feel um, tied down. You're choosing to not feel controlled and manipulated. Um, and that's beautiful, right? Most people will rather feel like all those things, all those quote unquote like negative things, like all for security, all for stability, quote unquote, right? Maybe financial stability, the security, titles, like look like optics. Like, people want to be seen as stable, right? People want to be seen as stable and happy, and all that other fake shit, right? So who are you really like lying to when you stay in a relationship that isn't genuine, right? Whatever it is that you feel like you are missing, and like whatever it is that you feel like you are missing or that you are lacking, is real, right? Your feelings are valid, right? So sometimes you feel a pull from, like, you feel a pull, right, from the universe, and that pull is telling you to choose you. And it might be something that you felt for a long time, but sometimes just like timing is not right, right? Sometimes you're meant to stay where you are for a reason, right? To learn whatever lesson it is that you need to learn. And when the universe feels like you finally have learned that lesson, like it'll release those energies from your world, right? And you can finally be set free. So there's been so many times where you've probably felt like, you probably felt like, I don't know if this is right for me, but I also know that this is where I need to be. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? So do not feel discouraged. Do not feel scared. Have no fear, right? Because when you choose you, as I said, the rest will follow, right? When you're true to yourself and true to what you know is real, then stuff just ends up falling into place because you are aligned with your path. And notice the little subtle signs, right? You are an intuitive, spiritual person. So you already know like the synchronicities and the numbers that pop up, all the signs. Like when you make the right decision and those things pop up, they're just like affirmations, right? That you're on the right path. You might, you know, you might like win some money when you go to the casino, or somebody's like gifted you something unexpected, like just these little rewards, right? They're not major giant wins quite yet, but just know that they are coming, right? Those are signs that your abundance is on the way. So when I tell you that, it's because it's true, right? And you also have to believe it. And there's a lot of people out there who just cannot stop saying these negative things like, I'm not going to get money. I'm not made to be rich. Like all those statements are just self-limiting statements, right? So just know that like all the good things are meant for you, and that they will be on their way to you. And this is the universe's way of like telling you that you are on the right path, right? Just, I can't tell y'all enough. Like, if you feel like you are not happy, then find your happiness, whatever that looks like for you, right? And you're gonna know, right? You're gonna know. And it's not gonna be a rash decision. It's gonna be something that you have been sitting on for a very long time, and that something has been pulling you. And now is the time. Like the time has come for you to make that final decision. Like you no longer can just sit and wonder, right? You no longer can just be patient, right? Because you're only spiting yourself. And this message you will 100% know is for you. So I will be interested to see like how many views it gets. Because there are some videos who get a lot of views, and then some are slower to build, right? And what that means is just that it's taking a while to reach people that it needs to reach, right? But sometimes, like, some videos will just blow up like overnight. And so that tells me that, like, y'all really needed to hear this message, right? So share, like, subscribe, whatever you got to do, because that helps the messages get around and circulate faster. Like, that energy is real, y'all. So whenever you share it, like, some people, it just helps like that message get to them sooner, right? And so just like this message was helpful for you, like, guaranteed there's somebody, if not like 5 people that you know or more, that are going through the same thing that you are. So sometimes you might be called to share something with somebody and you don't even realize like why. You might think like it's just about you. Like, hey, listen to this message. Like, it really resonated with me. I just wanted you to hear it, right? And what do you think? Like, but then as they're listening to it, they're going to be like, this message is also for me, right? And so as you share your story and your experiences, it causes like a ripple effect to other people, right? You're impacting people on a bigger level than you realize, right? So when people just speak their truth, no matter what it is, like, you literally can speak on anything, but like when you speak on unpopular opinions and you reveal like your true intentions and you are just honestly raw, that's when people are drawn to you, because it's magnetic, right? Everybody wants to have the courage to be honest with themselves. That's the hardest thing, right? You can lie to everybody else, but like, only you know the truth. And so when you lie to yourself, like, that's when you start feeling lost, and that's when the darkness just like takes over you, because it's like, who else do I have to rely on to be honest to me if it's not myself, right? So like, your higher self is counting on you, like, to be true to yourself and to take accountability for your actions, and just take accountability for everything, right? So so yeah, sometimes these messages just will just take a turn and like speak to feminines or masculines. Like, sometimes it goes back and forth. So I just felt like I had to say that. Um, and I had to say that to everybody, right? This message particular is for everybody, to be, just to be honest with yourself. Like, I know it's hard, and I know it's hard, and I know it takes a lot of courage, but stop being in denial, and just have that conversation. Face that person, let them know how you really feel, and you know in your heart, like, if there's still time left, right? For that connection, like, you will know. And I really hope that that other party is able to shift like that energy, and give you what you're looking for, right? But sometimes like, it's just time, and you know that enough is enough, and that you value yourself, and that it's that you have to just love yourself, right? So hopefully this message resonated with y'all. I know that it will. Stop running from these type of messages, because they are for you, right? They're for you, and they're here to help guide you. And please, for those of you, who just need that extra like support, I'm here for you. Um, I I do coaching, and I also do tutoring. So just leave me a message if you feel like you just need that extra support and that extra guidance. And if you need somebody who just will not judge you for no matter what you do. Like, make sure that you build your spiritual team. Like, you also have a lot of good people coming your way. Your spiritual team is just bulking up, right? And it's because they know that you need your support. That, like, because you are protected, right? When you go through something, your angels just come flooding in because they know like you need them right now, right? And those angels are come in all forms, whether they're in the 3D or the 5D. They might be your friends, your families, they might be your ancestors, your spirit guides, but they're all here for you. They got your back, so you are protected. Like, you are crowded. So you're not alone, right? Even if you physically feel like you're alone, or you feel like there's just some people who don't support your decision, just know that, people tend to project their own insecurities onto you. Excuse me, my throat chakra is just being attacked because this message, like, is not, they're not wanting this message to come out. That's when you know it's some real shit, right? Is when I can't get it out. But yeah, so like I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So that whatever that was worked. But yeah, so just know that you got to trust you, right? I'm going to leave it with that. And if I feel that I have more to say, I will make a part 2 of this video. But please, like, this is what I'm here for, is to be here for y'all and to share my experiences in order to help you with yours. So, like, that's my purpose here. So please do not hesitate to reach out. I am 100% here for you. And oh, I was saying that when you have a strong spiritual team, and people that love and support you, when you share news with them, they are just gonna know, like, understand exactly like why you did what you did, and there's not going to be any question. There's only going to be love and support and no judgment. Like, that's the biggest thing, is like the people who you are most connected to will not judge you. They will not question you and what you did wrong, or you should do this and you should do that. Like, the people who truly understand you and see you. I'm not going to say that only the people who love you will not judge you, because the people who love you will also definitely judge you, right? But that's why you also need to know like who you need to take space from, because those people are projecting their own insecurities onto you. Like, they might say like, oh, you need to hang on to this connection, like, and but why? Like, because it feels good to you, like, because it makes you feel like your situation is the same, and so that you don't feel like you're doing something that's not in alignment. Like, they just project their own stuff onto you. But stand solid in your own decisions and do what's right for you, not because, don't do like what other people tell you that they think that you should do, because most of the people right now in your life, you've done a good job of like getting rid of all the toxic people in your life, right? And you surround yourself with like the purest people that you can be around, right? The people who were sent to you, the people who were meant for you. You know who to hold on to, and you know who to let go of, right? Your decisions are solid and your discernment is strong, right? So just have that confidence and trust in yourself. And I love y'all like so much. And I am here for you. I've heard so many people go through the same thing, and a lot of people are left in like doubt, or just fear, or just feeling confused about their decision. But like at the end of the day, their decisions are still their decisions. And just know, like, to feel negative or sad about it or feel regret, there's no purpose in that, because that will only bring you down, right? You're only like holding yourself back. And yes, it's okay to spend time and just mourn your losses. It's okay for that, right? But just don't stay in that energy forever, right? Just know that that's not really helpful for you, right? You don't have to feel bad, right? It's okay to feel good about your decision and to feel like a weight lifted, right? To feel relief, to feel proud of yourself for choosing you, right? So I love y'all. Um, and I really believe in y'all. I really believe that you're going to make good choices. And for those of you who know me, I'm, I may be, I always am going to be here, like nudging you to do what's right for you, right? And to choose your happiness and to choose yourself first and foremost, right? I will always reach out to y'all. For those of you who are my soul family, like I will always reach out to you and share my story because I know that y'all are going through the same thing that I am, and that's why we're all connected. So I am speaking to you. Yes, I am. Um, so yes, this message is for you, and I wish you like the best of luck, like genuinely and wholeheartedly. Like I believe in y'all and I know that y'all can find your happiness. And I'm here to support you along the way, whatever that choice is that you make. So have a beautiful day, and I hope you have some sunshine in your day, just like I have right now. The light is shining on you, and y'all are beautiful. So remember to love yourself, and I'll talk to y'all later.